Yeah. Why are we like this now? Okay. Why are we like this now? Hey. Why are we like this now? Hey. Talking about your crush and your ex and your mess somehow. Why are we like this now? Laughing cause your life hit reply on you out loud. Why are we like this now? Hey. Screenshots, side eyes, friends on a group chat clown. Why are we like this now? Hey. Welcome to the show, yeah, pull that drama out, yeah, yeah.
I don't know why you worry about what's in my cup. This is my cup. It's in my cup.
I was just saying,
You
if
don't
you're
even know what that's
going
from.
down.
Shout out Lil Wayne. What's going on, y'all? It's Marco, aka DeMarco, with my lovely co-host Kayla, aka
Yeah.
You sound like you're drinking coffee.
Well, because he's slurping it, and he sounds like a little kid when he's drinking
It's
it.
sipping. It's called sipping, not slurping.
No, that's the way that's slurping.
That's slurping. That's slurping. I say
That's what you were doing, and people only do that with like hot coffee. So,
you've never drank lean before, so how would you know? With some
Never
cold
drank lean.
ice, some lean? Do you not know what
No.
lean is?
No.
The purple drink?
Oh yeah.
Hold up. Do I have to put you through a class to come down to Texas?
No, I know what it
Get
is.
you- Get you some purple oil. We'll
I
get you
just
some
didn't
purple
do it.
oil. We'll get you right. We'll listen to DJ Screw. We're gonna get you.
do.
We're gonna get your mind correct. Is
No,
what we're gonna
I
do.
just didn't hear it like that.
So what's going on? How you been?
Anyway, well, just
Think the Celtics
working.
are gonna pull it off?
hoping. But we'll see. Like everybody in the playoffs is like 3-2 right now. Crazy.
I've liked the playoffs so far. The playoffs actually have been better than the fucking regular season. The regular season to me was boring.
Yeah, the regular season was boring, but the playoffs is actually pretty good because everybody's it's kind of like head to head. It's not really like someone's killing it or anything. I mean,
I don't
the
know.
Lakers were at first, but now they're not.
I don't know if anybody's gonna beat the Spurs and Wemby. Although LKC, as long as they're getting their fucking fouls, you know how they do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but they're all like almost all the teams are like 3-2 right now. So we'll see what happens.
The Celtics look pretty good as long as they can keep.
I think they're gonna.
I'm a jinx, so I hate to say it, but as long as they can stay healthy, I don't know. The Knicks played pretty good last night. It really depends on. I think the Knicks need one more person. They need that one star player. Like they have, Brunson and what's the guy that acts real fruity? Carl Anthony Towns. And,
yeah.
And so I mean it's gonna be a good road down to June to see where everybody's gonna be at.
Mm-hmm.
That's
but I've enjoyed it. I mean,
that's all I've been doing is watching that.
Same.
Running, going to the movies. Have you gone to the movies?
I haven't gone. I keep saying I'm gonna go, but then I always I don't know what's wrong.
I don't know.
with me.
For anybody that's been watching this, she asked me about a movie.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Criticized the movie.
And
then wait. And then after you criticized the movie, you said you were gonna go. The next day, you're on the motherfucking internet talking about has anybody seen another movie and asking about another movie. And then, did you get anybody that said they watched it?
No. A bunch of people saying they were gonna go see it, but not.
Oh, okay. But you still didn't watch it. So you asked about another movie. And I guarantee
the other movie,
you,
in all
you're going to ask.
I won't have my movie theater anymore.
And I guarantee you're going to ask about, has anybody seen Michael? Is Michael good?
Oh, I already asked people in person.
Fucking goddamn.
There's a bunch of people at my work, and we had a meeting, and I asked them, because everybody went to go see it like the first day it came out, and I was like, "Oh, is it any good?" And they're like, "It's the best movie ever."
No, it's not.
Okay. It's not.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, well, they loved it.
I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. I mean, it's Michael. It's not like it's a spoiler. But
you already know his life, yeah.
Like I feel like Jafar, his nephew, did a phenomenal job. There's moments of the movie that you really you forget that it's not somebody playing Michael. He did so good playing Michael that you really think it's Michael. He did such a good fucking job.
Maybe that's what they're talking about then.
And it's just it was, but to me it was just like a music video because it had some good music in it. But the thing is, and I still want you to watch it. You still have to watch it. especially
I will
if you like
eventually.
Michael. But
I
they
do.
just speed through everything. And it's just like one moment he's a kid and he's in the thing recording with Barry Gordy, and then the next thing he's a teenager already, and they don't even tell you how he met Quincy Jones or how this happened, and
Oh.
then the driver's one of the big people in the movie, but they don't even tell you his name. It just went through really quick. I, I was
Mm.
trying to put myself in the shoes of like a kid that doesn't know Michael Jackson because I know so much about Michael Jackson. A lot of friends
Same.
I know about Michael Jackson. You know all the stories. You know about all of the stuff that happened, and so for that not to be in it, it's just like they skip through it. And then
Like
I
all
know
the stuff
people.
from when he was a kid.
Yeah, like even well, I didn't expect him to spend so much time for him as a kid. I mean, they do show him get his ass beat because his dad, used to whip his ass, and they
Yeah,
do
yeah,
show
yeah,
they
yeah.
do show all. That's
That's
what I'm
what I
saying.
was talking
Like
about. Okay, cool.
I feel like the kid part was actually pretty good. Um, they kind of sped through it a little bit, but it still was pretty good of them showing them perform and them start off at a bar and then go to the next stop. But like from then on, like I said, it was just like they just zipped right through it, and it was like.
Yeah.
It was almost like the Tupac movie. It was just like, dang, fucking 14 minutes in, somebody got shot already. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's just like,
Oh,
but they played all his good, all the good music. The soundtrack was really good. Like I said, Jafar did awesome. Um, I just feel like, and then, I mean, I don't know if you've seen it or not. They're gonna make a part two. So it
no, I
doesn't really
haven't
even,
seen that.
it
I
doesn't
told you.
even really fit. It doesn't even really finish. Like it finished and it says this whatever, and you're just like, I
Maybe
hope there's a
that's why.
I hope there's a part two. You know what I mean? But what sucks is that like there's people not in it, like Janet Jackson. She didn't sign off to be in it, so they just like forget that she's in there. They don't even mention Janet Jackson at all. They say Latoya's name like once or twice, like "Oh hey Latoya," this. It's like Janet didn't even exist. Like she's just like there's no like, hey, there's another little girl. That I mean, I understand that she didn't sign, but I don't. Can you not just say that he had another little sister too? Like
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. And if she doesn't sign
Weird.
off for it, like, they had music together. So,
Like, have you ever seen the movie? I forget what it's called, but it's with them as kids growing up and all that stuff. It's an old one.
what?
The Michael Jackson movie with his brothers and stuff. Did
Oh
you see
yeah,
that?
the
So
American
that
Dream. It was a
to me that
miniseries.
was a good. That one was a good
It was
movie.
a miniseries, and
Oh,
so
that
this
was
one
good.
did show how the dad was evil, but that one, man, his dad whooped all of the asses.
Yeah,
All of the
that
asses.
one. Yeah, but that one actually showed like a lot. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
and
liked
that
a
one
really
it
lot.
was on VH1 whenever I was a kid. I remember that, and it was a
Yeah.
miniseries. And I mean,
Oh,
right now you can actually watch it. I think on YouTube, and it's long as hell,
yeah.
but yeah, you can watch it. Shouts out to you for knowing that. I didn't know you watched that either.
Forgot what it was called, but it was a good one, and I enjoyed watching it. I watched it when I was a kid, and it
And you
really
felt
like
and you
it
felt
was
sorry
pretty
for him.
graphic. It was graphic. Yeah, I did. But I liked Michael Jackson growing up, so that's why I watched those kinds of things.
But you realize, like, and I've known that since I was a kid, that he never had a childhood. Like he
No,
really was meant for that, but at the same time, like he had a good soul, which is the reason why nobody understood him. Which is the reason why like everybody thought he did what he did and all those things. And his best friends were fucking animals. He had Bubbles. Bubbles is still alive. I seen it on Instagram the other day. Bubbles is like 46 years old or something. I was like, damn, well, fucking had somebody tell me today Bubbles is older than you. I'm like, damn.
crazy. Yeah, no, it's his whole childhood and everything was pretty sad. It was mostly just him singing and with his brothers and stuff. But like he got beat a lot, and it was really crazy. But yeah, it was a good movie
I
or
mean,
show or
I mean,
whatever.
one could argue. Now, I'm not. I would never be on the side of somebody that whips their kids. I've never disciplined my kids like that. I don't believe in whoopings. And now I do. You could argue that it was because of the whoopings or because his dad was so strict that he was a star. There's some people that argue that, which I guess,
Mm,
I mean, it is what it is. But he was scared. He was really scared of his dad.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you think about it, most of the rappers and stuff that grew up, or even singers, well, like they were abused a lot as a kid. They were either molested or beat, and then singing or rapping was like their outlet. So that's kind of like
I,
it came
I
up.
can't laugh. I can't, I started laughing
Why?
before. I started laughing before you said molested, and I'm laughing while you said molested, and I'm like, fuck, I can't stop laughing now. You said molested. I was laughing because you said rappers and their dads molested. I'm like, rappers didn't have dads. I don't know.
No, I said no.
But I
I
know what
said
you mean.
no. I said that they weren't molested by their dads, but they were molested just like in general.
Yeah,
It could have been
yeah.
anything, like by a neighbor or anything like that. But it seemed like they were either beat, molested, any of those things, and they got fucked up.
Something pulls up. That's yeah,
They
crazy.
had like the best music, so you know.
It doesn't give any. I just want to make it clear to everybody that doesn't. We're not saying. We're not saying that it was good. We're not saying that it was right. We're just saying that it happened. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, as a Mexican, we laugh at our trauma. Remember whenever you got beat over here, and it's a funny story now. At the time, it wasn't fucking funny. At the time, it wasn't funny, but
Well,
we're
most of
like,
the time, if you're Mexican and got beat, it's because someone told on you. It's because someone fucking ratted you out like an asshole because you did something, and then someone's like, "Oh yeah, they did it," and it's like, serious?
And then you got beat, and then we had the story afterward. Remember when you told on me, and
Yeah.
this happened, and then
Yep.
you broke, your mom broke the sink, and this happened, and it's just like,
Or you didn't share your hot Cheetos, and then I got mad, and then
if we don't share our trauma, or we don't laugh at our trauma, then it's gonna affect us. So it's better just to laugh, and that's what we do. We laugh at our
honestly,
trauma.
it doesn't. Nothing ever affects me from when I was a kid. It's just more like it makes me. It's like a defense mechanism now for like different stuff I deal with people,
It's
especially
more.
dating.
It's more now. It's more life now. Life is kicking our ass, but what?
Literally.
Leave us the fuck alone already. Let us live.
I
Shit.
know.
But
I honestly like I'm starting to feel like I'm not even gonna like date ever again. Like no, I'm literally currently trying to date, but like it's like I I don't I don't think I'm gonna find anybody.
you can't.
I mean not date again, but I mean
Because you
I'm
always
not
say
find
that.
anybody.
You always say that. Have you been on a date or what? Or when's the last time you went on a date?
It's been a while. It was like a few weeks ago. But it didn't I mean the guy was really cool, but he's my friend now, kind of. But
They're always your friend now. That's the thing about you is that you have a good heart and you don't know how to just tell people like to peace out.
I know, and I try. And then later it's like they're like, "Hey, you want to go on another date?" No,
And
I
you're like,
told you
no,
no.
no, not at
Like
all.
someone called me out of the blue. Someone called me on Saturday and asked me, and I'm like, "No." I said no already before a long time ago, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just looking for someone with a good personality.
I got a good personality.
So if you know anybody,
I know myself because that's all I know. I don't ever, I don't know. I just haven't been. Oh man, Saturday I was gonna go out and I was like, this is what I'll do. I'll clean. So I cleaned up. And then I'll go to the gym, and I went to the gym early. But for some reason, recently, I don't know what it is about Saturdays that they just speed through.
yeah,
Um,
no, and I had the same issue. But go ahead. I'm gonna tell you what happened
yes,
too.
and then and I went to the gym for a few hours. That's what I do. And then I got home, took a shower, and I laid down and I crashed the fuck out. And I woke up and I was like, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning already. And I was like, damn, I really just fell asleep. So then I woke up and I ran 26 miles. Shit, I did these loops around the house. I was like, oh, and it was only because I recorded myself saying, or I posted saying, let's see how many loops I can do today. And then so I did one, two,
Oh
three,
yeah, I
four,
saw
and
that.
then I was like, why did I do that to myself? And I'm like, I'm only 3 miles away from doing a marathon, so I might as well do it. And then so I did it. And
Wow, you won't catch me doing that. But no, I've had the same issue where I'm always like, okay, today I'm for real, I'm gonna go and then just socialize with some people. That way I'm not alone here and just not doing nothing because now I don't work on weekends anymore. So well, except this Saturday, but yeah, so I was gonna go out and the same thing fucking happened. I went to the gym, did some other shit, like ran some other errands, laid down, fell asleep for hours, and then I was just too lazy. I was like, I don't even want to put on makeup right now. I was like, I just don't care. I was like, I'm gonna look like a bum. It is what it is. I went, got some food. I don't even remember what I got. And then I just was like, no, fuck this. I love being a homebody. The best date in the world for me is like if we got tacos or sushi or something and I had a partner and we like stayed home, watched movies and
But you can't
drank
do that
and
now. You
yeah.
can't do that now because you don't know them well enough to bring them to your house. And every time
No, I'm saying
right,
that
I
would be the
know,
best date like if you're with someone.
but still, I understand, but you can't talk about that perfect date if you don't have a partner.
No.
So what's a perfect
Yeah.
date now?
Perfect date would be someone who has a good personality. I don't know. I just can't find anybody who just doesn't care about anything else but looks. It doesn't
It's
even matter
because
anymore.
where do you find these people? And I know you know where I'm going with this. Exactly.
Online.
Exactly.
No, just everybody's so like, what's it called? Everybody's
Conceited?
so no, like they're just so superficial. I'm just like, it's getting really annoying. I mean, yes, I dress up. Like I do
I think
dress
the
up.
problem is that I mean we talked about it on a past episode. I think the problem is that like online everybody is portraying themselves to be something, and social media, dating sites, all that has made it seem to where like people only really care about themselves. They're trying, so like I said, dating nowadays, they're trying to sell you themselves. So instead of listening to you and what you want to go, they want to tell you what they have and what they're about and what they want to look like and what they want, instead of listening to you and saying like, hey, where are we compatible here? But instead they don't. Am I right?
Yeah. I've been meeting a lot of people off Snapchat though. Not in person, but like talking. But one guy, he's being so
but
secretive right
but
now. It's kind of weird.
but Snapchat is just so grimy.
I know. It really
Like
is.
I stopped using Snap a long time ago. I have Snap. Do I have you on Snap? I think I have you on Snap. But
I only use it because everybody else wants to use it. And lately I'm like, oh, it's better because that means I don't have to give everybody my phone number, block them, and then when they call from another number, I have to block that number. So I don't have to do all
like
that. I just talk
disappearing
to myself.
messages, so they can send you a picture and you don't have a. I don't know. It's just grimy.
You can save it in the chat. And you can put
I
so it
know,
nothing disappears.
but a lot of people like to not do that. Do you know what I mean? A lot of
Oh.
people will set that picture to 3 seconds or whatever, so you open it and then you don't have time to. I mean, I guess you
That's
can
Instagram.
redo it.
Oh no, that's Snapchat too. Okay, yeah.
Instagram does have like one view or two views.
Yeah, it
will
has
save
one or
to
two
it.
views.
But I
Yeah.
think Snapchat has where you can put how many seconds you want it to go through. Which I think if you hold it down, you can
You
have
can
that,
leave
and then
it. You can have it longer.
yeah,
It pauses it. Yeah.
and then you can save it as well. Like, but that's what I'm saying is if you save it, then it's like, oh shit, she saved it, or and you know that person is grimy, and it's just, I don't know. I
Well,
don't
those
know.
ones you can't
But
save. It's
but
only the ones
Snapchat,
in
but what's weird about Snapchat to me is that like me, I only have people on Snapchat that I knew from my hometown, because I guess I never really figured out Snapchat, or not figured out Snapchat, or just I never asked for new friends on Snapchat. So like I never went to go add
Yeah.
people or quick add. So for you to say that you found somebody, like where did you find them at? Like was it through a quick ad, or like how
No,
did
a
they?
lot of people quick add me. And then they just start talking to me and like cuz I put more pictures up on Snapchat than I do on Instagram. So some stuff that you'll see on Instagram I'll post on both, but like for the most part everything I post a lot more on Snapchat because I have a lot more people following me on there. So
So
like
did Never
whatever.
mind. I'm not gonna ask that question because uh
So one guy was telling me he started following me because he asked me for my Instagram, and then he started telling me like that I was immature because I have a podcast and all this stuff, and he's like, nobody even likes it. I can tell on your likes that nobody even watches it. He's like, you need a real man like me to hang out with, and I was like, oh my god, I would never hang out with you.
so so you think that insults is gonna get you the date.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense at all, bro. That doesn't make
And
any
I
sense
literally
at all.
told him, I was like,
And
you
if
know,
people
I was
really
like,
cared, that's the problem nowadays, that people care about views and they care about all things. Would we mind the views? Yeah, I mean that's cool. Watch our show if we watch our show, but I do this for fun.
that's what
If
I told
we,
him. I
you
was
know
like,
what I
this
mean?
is not my job. I'm not trying
Mhm.
to live off of this. I was like, this is for fun. This is literally like an outlet, like a fun outlet for us. And that's
I
why we
think
do it.
people have saw podcasts and they see how they grow, and they see all this other stuff, but they forget that like podcasts before they got popular were just two people talking and then somebody listening into what you were talking about. Whether we have
Mhm.
2 people or 2,000 people listen, fuck it. Like I'm still want to do this. Like you're my best friend. That's what we do. We talk. Like
Yeah. And that's what I was like. I was like, this is for fun. I was like, he's like, sorry, I offended you. I was like, you didn't offend me. I don't give a fuck what you think. I was like, I'm going to do it regardless if you think I'm 20 years old. He's like, well, it's just funny because you think you're viral. And I'm like, when did I ever say I was viral? Nothing on mine is viral. If I really wanted to try, I don't even try hard to be. I don't try to be viral on anything. I don't. I
and
was like,
I've been viral. You know,
Yeah.
I've right now. You go to my Instagram. I've had over 103 million, 3 million views, and I'm still here doing this. So what is it? I can tell you that going viral doesn't make you real. Doesn't make you the person that you are.
yeah.
Who cares?
I was like, whatever. And he's like,
cares?
20-year-olds do podcasts. I'm like, okay. I can name so many of the most. I didn't tell him this, but in my head, I was like, the most, like the best podcasters are the ones that are over 30. You know,
Yeah.
doing
Yeah,
it. Like,
Yeah, and
Joe
that's
Rogan
one
or
thing online that I'm not liking. Oh, because I've had people like on some of my skits that I've done, and it'll say "grown man," by the way. So
yeah.
you act like actors stopped acting when they were 35, 30,
Mhm.
35 years old. You act like there's not actors that are 80, 70 years old still on fucking camera, still
And you're
acting
watching it.
stupid, and
So,
you were watching it. So who cared? Age, and I hate saying that now that we, because I don't even feel like we're old, but now that we're older, like some people would think you're older. Like honestly, like I don't see nowadays, like in any days, like who cares how old you are? Like if you want to do something for fun, you fucking do it. That's just the age thing really irks me, because it's like
I know we do. I was just like,
because there's people like, oh well, oh you're rapping at, not me, but you're rapping at 45, 40 years old or 45 years old. There's first of all there's older
wow.
rappers, and it doesn't matter. Like I love to create. That's one thing that I love doing. And whether, like
Yeah.
I said, whether 2 people see it or 1 million people see it, like I'm still gonna do it. And I haven't done it in a little bit, only because of things that's been going on in my life. And I could say that there are some things with Instagram that really annoys me, but other than that, I still want to create. That's what I want to do. That's what I was put on this earth to do, is create. And I don't give a fuck how old I am or who fucking watches it. I'm still going to create. So
Yeah, and then
cheers
so
to that.
then yeah, so then he was talking shit, and I was just like, oh, whatever, dude. I don't even care. I was like, you're not even upsetting me. I really just don't give a fuck what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't
You
care
know,
about
and
it. I
then
don't care about it either. Where does he live?
and then yeah, right. And then he was just like, oh, we should go out sometime, and I was like, no, I think I'm good. And then he was just like, he was saying like, he's like, okay. And then I was like, all right, I hope you find what you're looking for and not an immature, because he was calling me immature or something like, I forget what he said, something like that. And then I was just like, I hope you find a older woman that you're attracted to or whatever. And then so he deleted me off Snapchat. I almost said Spotify. Off Snapchat, and then he re-added me later, and I'm like, no, that's not how that works. I was like, but I'm like, whatever.
See ya.
Dude. Yeah, I'm like,
Wouldn't want to be here.
yeah.
All right, let's go to this first one.
We didn't know Klay Thompson before Meg Thee Stallion. We didn't know Stefan Diggs before Cardi B. And while these guys have more money than these girls have social and global influence. Meg Thee Stallion made Klay a global star, whether he wants to admit or not.
How do you feel about the whole
That's like when people were saying Taylor Swift made
Travis Kelce?
Travis Kelce. I almost said Jason. Travis Kelce, famous. I'm like, really? Okay. So I guess Super Bowls don't matter or anything. Like, I mean, like, she really made him famous.
The only thing I agree about what she said is because like maybe women didn't know. I mean, a woman like yourself, you know sports, so you know. But like the average woman that doesn't watch sports, maybe they didn't know. But so like maybe they did it together. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, well, I can't say men didn't know fucking Meg the Stallion because they're gonna know Meg the Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Because she's been throwing her
Yeah.
ass. She's been throwing her ass. But where's WAP now? Where the fuck is WAP now? Cardi they did the song WAP.
Yeah.
Cardi is not with Stefan anymore, and now I just think what I think is so hilarious is how like they just made Klay Thompson to be this wonderful dude. Like the internet doesn't know anybody. You don't know these people. You don't know these people, and all of a sudden he was like the best dude in the world. And oh my God, they're so cute. Which I mean, that it was a good couple. Like it was that's what a power couple is. She had power, he had power. They got together.
And like they said, they kind of uplifted each other, like the guy said. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know what his name said. But like, one didn't make the other. And those types of things, when two people are pretty famous, it's not how it works. It's that they uplifted each other, and it just made them the power couple that they were.
I know. And then these women are just going around everywhere, just bashing all the men that are be like, good for him, good for him. Because I have a friend that so like I keep up with trending shit. You know, I can look at the gossip sites and I can tell you shit that you're like, how the hell do you even know that? I don't know. I grew up around women. I like gossip shit sometimes. I've never been one to gossip, but sometimes I want to be in the know. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. So like, but I've never been. What'd you say?
Yeah, but it's nothing. No, it's a cheese man.
It's the cheese man. I like the cheese man. But like I've never been invested in somebody's life enough to be like, oh, you know, to be mad if they broke up with somebody or happy when they're with somebody. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Or oh, they together? Like, oh, that's crazy. But I've never
only
been.
care if it's a sports player and the person that he's with is messing with his career because he's getting depressed.
Oh yeah.
Like that. That's the only time I care about that stuff. But other than that, I don't give a fuck if they break up or whatever. But if it's messing with the guy that's trying to play the sports, I'm like, oh, fuck.
But there are people out here that really like think that they really know these people. Do you know what I mean? I have a friend that like he'll be like, oh, you know, Cardi is such a hoe, and I can't even believe Klay was even before they broke up. I can't believe Klay is with her. She's been with, you know, Tory and all these people, and she is just the worst whore ever. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, if she gave you a chance, you'd fucking do it. So shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like we were, you know, we have the men talk, and he's just like, you would get with Cardi? Yeah. Yeah. So what? So what? You know what I mean? Like y'all acting like these celebrities are like. I'm not saying that. I mean, they are real people, but at the same time, it's like, why does it matter? And like they act like people don't fucking change. Like, and some people don't. I mean, who knows what Klay was before? Klay's love life is so fucking on the wraps that nobody even knew. How do y'all know that Meg and him didn't have problems before? And they came after Lil Duval. Lil Duval had put, maybe it's time to say that she's the problem, and all of a sudden everybody was just like, oh, you're just all these dudes are just being bitches, and they're gossipers, and they're all this shit, and it's just like people are too invested in this shit. But it's fun. I'm with it. I like watching. I like looking at the memes. I don't pick a side. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to her. Shit, whatever.
I just read the comments. I do.
Exactly.
I am like a Michael Jackson meme, like for real. Like I'm literally like sitting back and I'm like so unbothered but everybody's
funny,
so
it's funny.
mad, and it's hilarious. I'm like, how are you getting this mad about, for one, a meme, two, a relationship that has nothing to do with you? You've never met the people, Nothing like that. And it's like they're gonna make more music. It's probably gonna have something to do with the relationship anyway. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I told my daughter that, because Olivia Rodrigo is having an album, and there was the rumor that she had broke up with her man, and I told her, I said, just wait for the most fire album you've ever heard, because when they break up with somebody, that music comes hardcore. And then so this song came, and it wasn't a crash out song. I was like, I wanted a crash out song. She's like, Dad, you want it? She's like, Dad, that was a good song. I said, it was a good song, but I wanted a crash. I wanted one that just rip somebody apart, because that's whenever the music is good. That's when that's when it's good. Is whenever they have when the real life shit happens. That's when it's good. Honestly, that's why Taylor's album really didn't do that good. She's in love now. She's in love now. Do you know what I'm saying?
The same thing. I was like, Taylor's usually depressed about Ben, and then that's why all of her albums do so well. Now nobody even, they're like, Taylor who? Literally, even my daughter, I was like talking to her, I was like, are you still a Swiftie? That's what I called her. And she's like, no. She's like, I haven't been since last year. I'm like, dude, you were like watching football because of her, okay?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I'd call my daughter, hey, Taylor Swift's on TV. Oh, the Chiefs are playing. You're not even a Chiefs fan. I don't even like football, Dad, but they're gonna put her on there. Yeah, and that's why we are watching this to be entertained. You and me, we take it for what it's worth. That's what it's worth to us. I don't know these people. We live in an age nowadays that, like, and I understand there are some things, political wise, that's going to anger you. And that I understand, because it's affecting your life. But people have changed it into everything else. And
oh yeah, like you could say anything. You could say anything online. They're like, oh, you must be a Trump fan, or you must be or not a fan, or Trump supporter, or you must be this supporter. And I'm like, that has nothing to do with this basketball game.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like, if somebody saw that I said that I didn't like the Michael Jackson movie, oh, you don't know, or who the fuck are you to even say what you like? And I'm like, because I hate people that are like they'll critique a rap song, or they'll critique sports. Oh, you've never dribbled a ball in your life. No, but I've watched it my whole fucking life that I can do it. And what people don't understand is that it's your opinion. I've seen people put like top 10 favorite artists of all time, and they'll be like, oh, this is the worst fucking thing. You don't have any credibility. I don't need credibility to give you my fucking opinion. I don't need that shit. It's my opinion. Yeah. If I put a local rapper on my top 5 of all time, let me fucking do it. I mean, I'm not going to, but let me fucking do it, because it's my opinion. So I've never understood why people just get angry. Oh, this is the worst fucking list I've ever read in my life. And you just fucking, I can't believe you. Oh, you're just a sassy type of man because you really cared about what the fuck. What, I'm sassy because I cared, because I took Clay's side, or I took Megan's side. Like, either side you take, you're not on the right side. So somebody's going to critique you somehow, and they're going to be pissed off.
Yeah. It's always like an argument between sides. That's what everybody's going into nowadays. Is like, no one can understand, like, everybody's a lot, and that's what I have a problem with too now, is that almost everybody is closed-minded now, where it's like they believe what they believe, and that's it. And there's nothing that you can convince them that otherwise. That's why I hate talking about politics with people or any of those kinds of things, because I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna get into it.
Every debate that I've ever had, I've always put myself in that other position, whether it's a debate or an argument. Even if if I was with a girl and we had an argument, I'm putting myself in your shoes so I can be like, okay. So just like we're watching that Michael movie, I put myself in the shoes of a kid that's never known about Michael Jackson, maybe just heard some music and wanted to know. That's what I did. Let me put myself in the shoes of this person so I can see where you're coming from. And I'll do it on this podcast sometimes. Sometimes I don't believe something, but you'll take a side, and I'm like, I'm going to take the other side. Just one to poke the bear. I like to poke the bear. But sometimes I just take the side because it's, I mean, you got to look at the other side of it. We can't just be agreeing all the fucking time. You know what I mean? And so, or we could.
Yeah, for most of you guys, we do pretty much agree on everything. But
That one thing that's crazy though is fucking that's getting juicy, and I don't know if you've seen it more and more, but that whole Mike Vrabel and the reporter girl. Did you
Yeah.
see? Did you
I
see?
know.
No. They were in love. They had a Spotify playlist. Did you see the playlist?
No, I didn't.
She had a playlist that it was called because like if you can share your playlist on Spotify and you can make them
Yeah.
public. They
Yeah,
found
I
her
use that. Uh-huh.
they found her Spotify, and there was one that was called Turning the Page, and it was whenever he was coaching the Titans, and they went on
Okay.
like a 4-game losing streak before he went to the Patriots,
Uh-huh.
and it says on there Turning the Page, and it's her name and it says and Mike. I mean, what other Mike, right? I mean, it's a horrible playlist. Beyonce, Lotto, fucking what else? Let me read some of these. Sam Hunt, Def Leppard, Kiss, Van Halen. Just a horrible fucking playlist. But still, I have never in my life.
Those bands are not horrible. It's that it's all together the way that it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I mean putting it all together like that.
Because I listen
don't know.
to some of those people, but I just don't listen to them all together. Like
But that's what I'm saying though. Like
I have
if you
heard
were
of-
dating somebody and you love them or you like them, is this a fucking playlist you're gonna give them?
No, but you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of back in the day, like when we had CDs, and someone was like, "Okay, I burnt a CD and I made you a CD. Listen to all the songs on it," and it will say like love or it'll have like a heart or something.
Yes,
Or,
and you
like, our
burnt
favorite
the
song.
CD, and before that you
Now it's Spotify.
were fucking recording the cassette tapes on the radio, and then you
Oh,
write it
yeah.
on there and you give
That
it to
was
them.
hard work. Okay, so
Exactly.
anybody, if I made you a cassette or if someone made me a cassette, that was hard fucking work because you had to like press the two down, the record and the play at the same time. And then you had to make sure that I was actually recording. And it was just like this whole thing. It was,
And then you tried to dictate the words, the radio words out.
oh, yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because you didn't want the
Yeah.
radio to come on, and so you're like, "Oh, this is the song where they're gonna play the song."
like,
So it was
"Stop."
like,
Stop so fast or pause or whatever. And then it's the same, but that's the same with the CDs too, because we burnt them off of like LimeWire and stuff.
"Oh yeah."
And it
Yeah,
would have
you-
those advertisements like,
you had the
oh,
song
know
on there
what's
like
coming
DJ
on next.
DJ Quick DJ Clue, and it was like, bro, okay, we
Rest
get
of the
it,
song.
we know.
Or you're trying to like get that stuff out of it or whatever. I'm like, so.
But yeah, so like, yeah, there might have been having an affair, but they had a whole playlist, and there's a whole thing of where like
Uh-huh.
they might have been together in August, this last August, or 9 months before August they could have been together, and then in August she had the baby, and she named her baby Michael. Like
I
now
heard all
everybody's like, they need to have a DNA test. What if? I don't know. It's that now. That's a scandal. That is something that you're just like, all of this shit was happening. She was probably giving them insight, like, because you know how the Patriots love to cheat. She's probably
You're gonna
giving
teach
them.
me about that because, to be honest, everybody's always like, the Patriots are always in the headlines. It's always something. It's always some kind of cheating.
Well,
And I'm like,
they were
dude,
saying that
been doing it since beforehand.
Robert Kraft was probably paying these people because it took forever. ESPN wasn't covering it, CBS was, and it took them forever to jump on it until it actually exploded. You know, nowadays
yeah, I
everything
heard about
explodes
that.
online. So when it explodes online, you can't just ignore it now. You can't just
Yeah.
fucking ignore it. Like it's happening.
I heard
And
that
so-
he paid people to not cover it, to not say anything about
Oh
it.
yeah, like Spygate, like Deflategate, like.
Anyway, the Lakers just lost.
Oh yeah, LeBron and Tom Brady are kind of like the same. They're always cheating. But anyways,
LeBron did try to like say some stuff was a foul and it wasn't. I'm like, dude, give
it's
the-
always like that.
give the fuck
It's always like that. He's
Yeah,
always
he was
crying
like
if you
looking
don't miss
around.
it. He
like,
always looks
was that
around.
a
Yeah.
foul? Because the ball just got stolen from me, and the person made it. Like, was that a foul? No, That was not a
Yeah.
foul, dude. Know that someone stole the ball from you. They made the shot. It is what it is. Yeah, no.
But that's crazy though. Like if your husband was a head coach and you found this out, like I always want to know what goes on in their personal lives. Like how is she feeling right now? Do you know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
are they still going to be together? But like it's almost like
Yeah.
who has it worse? Mike Vrabel's wife is kind of like one of those things that you're just like, well, I cheated, and now this is what we got to do. But Diana Rossini, she had a whole baby. She's named Michael. Like it's a whole thing. Like I
Mhm.
can't be here no more. I can't. You
Mhm.
had me around my kid for so long, and I'm not gonna call him Michael anymore. I'm not calling him Michael. What is his middle name? Because that's what I'm calling him. Because there's just no way I'm gonna call my son Michael anymore. I can't call him Michael. And there's so many great. I mean, it's okay to be like Michael because I
What
think
do
she
you
had
do? What do
she
you
had
do
a
in
two,
that situation?
she
Whether
had
it's
a
his or not, like whether it's his or not, you're always gonna be thinking about that.
always. That's what I'm saying. I can't call him Michael. I'm gonna have a fucking nickname for him. His name's gonna be like Slugger or something. Hey Slugger, or it's fucking because there's just no way, and there's no way that I can forgive you. There's just no
Can't change his name,
fucking
man.
way. You had a whole Spotify playlist. They just didn't have enough. Wasn't it last week? Whenever I said, people just cheat nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Why don't we have old school affairs? This is an old school affair.
It is.
This is a
It is.
whole affair. Like
It
you,
is.
to
It's
make
like a whole thing.
a Spotify playlist, you love this person. Y'all loved each other. You
You
know
guys
what I
worked
mean?
together. Like it was emotional. Like it wasn't
But
just like he banged a reporter a few times. No, they had an actual relationship. They went on
yeah,
vacation together.
I
Kind
think
of.
there's a picture where he's like
Kind of.
kissing her on her neck and stuff,
Oh
and then
yeah.
he has his wedding ring on, and it's just like, bro, y'all were really dirtbags out here. Y'all were really like, I don't understand how
Yeah.
high profile people cheat. I don't understand how they cheat like and get away with it. Nowadays, there's just no way you can get away with it. Like how?
That's why it makes me wonder, like if some of these relationships where the wife still stays or whatever, like is it that they were having an open relationship,
Right.
or one of the two
Because
partners, or
sometimes
maybe they're
I've
both
seen
dead, but
I have seen like wives like they'll say like no, we didn't have an open relationship, but I knew that whenever they'd go on the road, things happen. I forgive him. You know what I mean? I let him do whatever he did on the road. I've seen that. I've seen that
yeah,
they've said that. I could never do that, but
no, me
I've
either.
seen
Oh,
I've
fuck
seen
no.
them say that. But like, let's just say you were with a high profile athlete, and you know that they're gone 6 months out of the year. Like, are you fully trusting them? And it's because like you really
Like,
think in your head. You really think in your head. Like if you find somebody and they really
I'd be following him around. I'd be like, okay, where are we playing now? I'm going. No, I don't know. I don't think that I don't know. It's just they always cheat. All of them do.
I mean, we've talked about it. LeBron's never had a scandal.
Well, I mean, LeBron, no.
LeBron's never had a scandal. Tom Brady. Tom Brady actually never did
Oh, it was his wife.
that we know of. But
Yeah.
Tom Brady got cheated on. That's why somebody said,
Yeah.
"Well, if Meg the Stallion could get cheated on, Meg the Stallion has songs to where she's talking about twerking her ass and being with other dudes." Tom Brady
Yeah.
was just an athlete. If Tom Brady could get cheated on, anybody can get cheated on.
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm single. Like,
But you don't
dirtbags
go
out here.
anywhere.
There's just fucking dirtbags out here. I don't go anywhere. I'm talking about somebody that I'm with would go somewhere.
Oh, to cheat on you?
Mm-hmm. You're a dirtbag. You're a fucking dirtbag.
Oh, cheat. I just feel like there's no point. I'd rather just be like, nah, I'm over this. I don't really have to. I honestly just don't have the emotional, like, what is it called? Like I don't know, just whatever it takes to have another relationship. I can't even have one relationship. Jeez, let me get in one relationship before we start talking about cheating. 'Cause I can't even get in one.
That's the age we're living in now, though. That's just the way it is. Y'all
Yeah.
stay faithful. Stay single. Stay single. Let's go.
I'm content being single.
I've given away my body more times than I've received flowers. And that's funny because I hate my body, but I love flowers. I met someone who didn't try to sleep with me on the first date, and I genuinely thought something was wrong with me. We spent time together, and he never pushed, never gave me that look that says this is what I'm really here for. And instead of feeling respected, I felt rejected. So I asked him if he didn't like me, like I was owed an explanation for why he wasn't trying to get me out of my clothes. And when he looked at me confused, something in me broke. Because I realized I'd been so conditioned to believe that my body is the only thing about me worth wanting, that when someone showed up and didn't want it first, I couldn't understand it. Respect felt like disinterest. Being treated like a person instead of an opportunity felt wrong. I've handed myself over to people who saw me as disposable and told myself that at least they saw me at all. I've measured my worth by whether someone wanted to sleep with me, like that's the only way I mattered. And somewhere along the way, I decided that was just how it works. That's just what I'm worth. But standing there asking this man why he wasn't trying to take something from me, I realized how much I'd failed myself. Because the bar isn't supposed to be, didn't try to sleep with me on the first date. That's not respect, that's basic decency. And I've been so starved for it that when it showed up, I didn't even recognize it. I don't want to be this person anymore. The one who panics when someone treats her well. The one who thinks her body is the only thing she has to offer. I've given away my body more times than I've received flowers. And I hate that about myself. But I'm learning that I don't have to keep accepting less. That my value isn't tied to whether someone wants to sleep with me. I've given away my body more times than I've received flowers. And
Like a little poem.
Same.
Oh,
Same.
I hate when people do that. The whole
Clock it.
clack
Same.
it. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Clack it. No. I mean,
What do women want? What do women want? I've met some women that
we don't know.
they'll post on there and they'll say like, if a man doesn't sexualize me, then does he really want me? 'Cause sexual, it's not about having sex, but I want to feel like he wants me, and it's kind of
Yeah.
like,
Like me, I do the same thing. Like obviously right now I'm looking for someone with personality and stuff like that. But then when someone doesn't, like, there's people that will ask me for pictures like all the time. I'm like, Jesus, I look exactly the same as I did 10 minutes ago when you asked me for the last picture, or whatever. But then there are some that don't ask for any at all, and I'm just like, does he think I'm attractive? Does he like me or whatever?
no, but that's the thing is that okay, because that's where I set myself different too, is because like I really don't be in DMs like that. I'll ask, and no, I've been rejected before. I don't mind, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll ask you like, hey, would you want to go out before? I've done it before, or I'll
Yeah.
say something, and if you don't respond to me, then I'm just not gonna respond back. I'm not the type to be like, oh, I'm gonna keep
Talking to yourself.
asking and talking to myself because I'm not like that. I'll take my
There are guys that do that.
I'll take my L and I'll put it in my pocket and I'll move on. But it's like, but I see what you're saying. I think it's weird. But like, because in a man's mind or my mind, I think that women already have the respect, but I guess they don't. Like her, like she's been out and I don't know how many times she gave her body out, but that's what she thought was love to her. It's like, hey, I wanted to be with you because like, women have rules of like, hey, we're not going to do anything on the first date, which is fine. It's fine to have the rules, but sometimes the rule is broken because you really felt somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think there should be
Yeah.
a rule about it. I think you should just really do the feeling. But at the same time, if you gave it up that fast, do you really think he's going to respect you enough? That's what that's why I don't understand it, is because it's just like, if he's not trying to sleep with you and he's really trying to get to know you, how didn't that just fucking flicker in your brain to be like, oh shit, he really wants to get to know me and not just fuck me? I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, as someone who dates a lot, but I don't fuck a lot, like people, like I feel like I tell people all the time, I don't have any dating rules. Like, it doesn't mean I'm gonna fuck you the first night, but it doesn't mean that I'm not. Like, it is what it is. Like, for me, it's like what I'm feeling at the time emotionally. So like, or sexually, whatever. But no, I don't have any rules. There's no like, oh, I can't fuck you on the first date. I try not to. I try not to get that way because I know it's gonna be like an all-nighter if I do. But no, I really try hard not to like take, but the thing is like if you kiss at the end of the night, like if you actually kiss, then that's sometimes that's what turns me into wanting more. But then sometimes I'm just like, okay, you know, like a real quick one and then that's it. But then some like will just like get really sexual, like grab my head or something, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to have him right now. And then
Take notes, fellas. Take
that's
note,
it.
fellas.
That-
Take notes.
that's what turns me out.
I
But no,
don't know.
like,
Psychologically,
I try not
psychologically,
to.
psychologically, I think that the more people that you sleep with, as far as that goes, and then you finally find that one, you tend to not be happy because you've slept with so many people. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I'm not saying that it happens all the time, but I'm just saying like if you're used to bouncing around, not you, but like if somebody's
in
used to
general.
bouncing around, like, and then you finally find the one, but your habit was bouncing around, and it's like, are you really that happy now? Do you know what I mean? Are you, for how long are you okay with just having one if you're used to having many?
That's why you can't be doing that, because then it's those expectations. It sets those expectations and like the really like weird sexual expectations of like having like different partners, and it's like that thing like that kind of turns them on, but like it shouldn't. Like it shouldn't be like that. It should be like you looking for the person that you want to be with, but that's not how it is nowadays. It turns them more on to be with different people,
Right.
which
So-
freaks me out. It's so gross. It grosses me out so
That's
bad.
but that's what I'm saying, because we live in that time now to where like it's so like recreation now, and it's normal
Yeah,
to where
it's
like
so
you don't really
normalized
just
to
think
do
about how
out.
gross it is. Like I might joke about it sometimes about like how, you know, getting nasty and things like that, but like it's really gross. If you really think about it, it's really fucking gross.
Yeah.
And it's
And
like,
also for a woman, like it's not just the guy like inside of you, it's also that you're giving yourself away to every guy. Why do you think he's gonna want you? Like if you're doing it with every single guy, like you're not gonna find anyone
I don't
else.
know. I think it's just gross to me. Not even the thought of them being inside you. Also, just like getting like hugged down and like getting all sweaty with somebody. Like, yeah, that sounds good for yourself and somebody, but like thinking of another, like,
Dude doing
that's
that,
why I
yeah.
say I don't ask about past, because I really don't care about past.
I
But
don't.
once I find out about a past and I know the dude, and I'm just like, how and why did you do that? That's fucking disgusting. Especially if it's like some fat dude or something, and I'm just like, bro, like, did you fucking open up his fucking stomach like a car hood and like, go at it, or how the fuck did you even do that? That's fucking disgusting. Exactly. It's just like it's so fucking disgusting. Like how and why? And I can't do this anymore. Now it's in my head. That's why I don't ask about past. Don't tell me about your fucking past, because I don't want to fucking know.
That's
don't
why
wanna
I
know.
don't like sometimes about Instagram is that I can see that the person is following someone else, and I'm like, oh, this girl's a hoe. I know she is. I can't do this with this guy. Or this girl is just like, or this guy, or whoever I'm following. Like sometimes I can see, like, you know, like that they're
For
following
a
them.
fucking following? What if they just follow? People follow me all the time and I don't fucking know them.
No, it's because well, when you know it's someone that it's okay, because I'm not from this area. So
Right.
it's not, I know that they're not like friends or anything like that. It's kind of like that I know that shoot, this person was dating and then this person was dating, and then I'm kind of like turned off that they're following each other, because I'm like, oh, maybe she dated him or maybe she did something with him. I'm
See,
like,
that's
no.
psycho. That's psycho behavior. Because what if they didn't? What if it was just like?
And
What
they
if
didn't, but
What if it was just like? Oh, I knew her from high school, or I knew her from my buddies or something, and I don't even know her
no,
like
it's
that.
not that. It's not that. It's, I know. There's certain people that you know that they,
Speaking of, you have a one friend that I need to follow. I'm just playing out.
I hate you. But you know what I mean? It's because you guys, we're on the same dating app, you know? So I'm like,
Mm.
oh, like, I know there's a bunch of girls that I know that are following this one particular
Y'all are
guy. So
all
I'm
in
like,
the same. Y'all are on the same pool. Might as well jump in.
we're on the same area. So I'm like, that's okay.
No, not just from the same, not just because of the same area, but because you're all in the same dating app. So everybody's seeing the same people that are on that dating app.
Yeah,
And
that's
more than
the
likely,
reason why.
Everybody's having their little fucking. Y'all are in a. Y'all might as well be in an orgy. So like, why care? Just might as well.
That's
fucking
why I
do it.
don't.
Fuck it.
That's
Okay.
why, like, no, but that's what I mean. Not just a regular follow. Like, I don't care who you follow. I'm talking about like people that I know or doing something.
Who is it though? For real though, so I can. I'm just playing. But yeah, you just gotta have your self respect. That's it. Just respect it and like.
And like I said, like I have no rules. I don't feel like a hoe if I'm fucking someone on the first date, and I feel like it's like because it's warranted. It's like gonna either go somewhere, or I just felt like I was into it. You know?
And if we're keeping it real, I mean, I've given my body away more than I've gotten flowers.
We all have. We don't even get flowers anymore. I got flowers one time last year. This year, yeah,
I've never gotten flowers.
Most guys say that they don't do that anymore because they're not going to give every girl they meet up with flowers. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
See, when I was dating, I did. When I was dating, I would leave it in my trunk, and then I'd go
But
on the date.
nowadays, though, you're
I'd go on the
dating a
date.
lot of people.
But what I'm saying is that I wouldn't give it out immediately. I would put it in my trunk, and then I'd go on the date. And if I liked her, then I'd go to my trunk and I'd give it to him. Like, here for the date. It's almost like, hey, I like you. It's almost like pop the balloon. I didn't pop your balloon. Here's a flower.
Yeah. Yeah, but no.
I just gave away my secret. I
even-
just gave away
don't
my
even-
fucking secret.
That's a good secret. Most don't even plan to, and I get it because even like when I meet up with people, I'm like, please. They're like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, nothing romantic, please. And the reason why I say this is because we're not romantic. We don't need to be romantic because we're meeting up to try to see if we like each other. I don't want you to plan this whole huge thing if I'm not even gonna like you in the first place. And it's like you wasted your time, money, and effort, that much effort on us just meeting up to see if we even like each other. You know, that's just how I am. The romantic stuff, I like that for later, like when I'm actually with someone, not just because they feel like they have to do it because it's the first date or whatever, you know. It's someone who wants to do those things for you. That's just how I am. For a meetup, I'm cool with going hiking. I'm cool with like little shit like that. Like going to have a few drinks and talking or whatever. Like everything, I'm pretty easy with that kind of stuff.
You're pretty easy. Got it. All right, let's go
With
to the
that
next
kind
one.
of stuff, like a first date, not pretty easy.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Hater.
Unless you want brother husbands.
My first threesome.
That makes them gay.
I didn't know better, and I ate pussy in the threesome. It was me, my homie, and then a girl, and I ate pussy. I didn't know better.
First
You eat
off,
the
that
pussy
wasn't
first?
a threesome.
Oh,
That wasn't
was
a
probably the
threesome.
gayest shit I ever did.
That was a train.
That wasn't a threesome. Hold on, that wasn't a
Train, it was
threesome.
train.
You ate a
Hold
train.
on,
Was
whatever.
y'all
Yeah,
going
yeah,
raw?
yeah,
Was y'all
train.
going raw? Did you eat the
Yeah.
pussy first?
No, I
Y'all
did it
went
after. We were like 20 minutes in.
Oh, it's wrong.
And
Wait.
then you ate the pussy.
Yeah.
Oh,
After he was in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, that's what.
Son,
He was.
yo.
Hey, yo, can we end this
Wow.
stream? Can we end
He
this
was in
stream?
the
Hey,
ass.
can you
He
tell
was in the
everybody-
ass, and I went down there while he was tagging her ass, and I ate her pussy.
So you was supposed to.
It just-
I ain't know that. I ain't know that. I ain't
His
know
balls is on your chin.
that.
No.
The shit was dripping down on you. The sweat was hitting
I didn't
you.
know better. I wasn't fucking bitches at the time. I didn't know better. This I
Bro,
wasn't
listen,
in.
listen.
Now I'm not back. I would never do no shit like
Hold on,
that.
yo, listen.
It just kept getting worse and worse.
Every
and
time he
worse.
talked, because every time they asked him a question, he answered yes to it. And I'm like,
and let me
oh,
let me just define something for people, and the reason why they said it, because there's a threesome and then there's a train. It's not a threesome. A threesome is when everybody. He had a threesome.
mhm.
A threesome is when everybody, all three people, are interacting. So, like, if you had two girls and they were kissing, and then they kissed, and then you
Yeah.
kissed, and that's all that.
Mhm.
And then a train is just choo-choo. One goes first, second one goes, and
Yeah.
that's it. And nothing happens. But this dude, Batman himself, could not have got that information out of me. Ever.
No.
He gave this information himself. He did.
The gayest
internet
thing I ever did.
It's
I
forever.
like I ate pussy well. And that guy was 20 minutes in.
He was like, what? He was like, after his 20 minutes in, and then it was raw. And then he said, while he was in her ass.
So, like the guy said, his balls were hitting your face while you were hitting your pussy, or what? How is that going?
I just want to know, like, if you're the other guy and you're just like doing it, then all of a sudden he goes down. Like, even him, I'd be like, whoa, hey, whoa, now. Got someone
Yeah.
dipping your chip. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? The other dude should have said something. I would have said something like, hey. Wait your turn.
Maybe they just didn't care. I don't know. Maybe I was drinking. I don't know. There's no excuse because I wouldn't
I
have
guess,
had that.
like he said he was young and he had never got women like that. But still, there's just some things you just don't do.
Nope, and that's one of them. Especially raw dogging. They were raw dogging.
I wish this was a laptop. Because if this was a laptop, I would have just closed it and walked off, and I would have went to sleep.
Done for the night. See you later, Instagram.
Done for the fucking decade. Because there's just no fucking way, bro. There's just no way. Sometimes I look at the things that we watch, and I'm just like, nowadays people will say
Especially
anything on
me.
the internet. They'll just say
You're like,
anything on the
"Look at
internet.
my life."
But the thing about you say it on here and you say it to people, but you really haven't posted it on like your page where you'll say some things. The deepest, darkest secrets don't have to go on the internet. I don't know if people know this, but your deepest, darkest secret does not have to go on the internet at all. It's just no fucking way.
I know too much about some people.
That's
Now
what
I know way too much about him. I don't even know his name.
Then you just sit there and you ask yourself, why are we like this now? And that's why. And we might not know, but it just happens from eating out while you're raw dogging to making playlists because you're in love with a woman that's married and you're married too. So we get here. This is what everybody does is we watch the internet and we're just like, why did you just say that? Why are we like this now? I am Marco, aka DeMarco. This is my lovely co-host Kayla, aka It's Why I'm Easy. Easy like a Sunday morning. I'm just playing. Y'all don't think she's easy because she's not easy. That's why she's single. That's why I'm single. Why are we like this now? Peace.
Who did what? Coach yelling on the TV like they hear us. Why are we like this now?